Hi, this is Darrell from Aeration Central, and today I would like to discuss with you sizing an aeration system for your pond. Pond owners, when they start to look online and trying to find out what size system they need, what they're going to come across is companies are going to be using their surface acre as a guideline for choosing the right size system. And the reason why companies do that is because it's a simplified way of helping you make a decision. However, there's so much more to it that you got to start thinking about. For example, is your pond round? Is it oblong? Is it hot dog shaped? What's the max depth? Where is the max depth located? What's the contour of the bottom of the pond? All these things come into play when you got to decide the size of the pump, the number of diffusers you need. So let's just use an example. Let's take a 3/4 acre pond, nice round pond, bowl shape. The dead center of the pond is a max depth of 15 feet. That pond is designed to be aerated. It's a simple setup. You got one diffuser in the middle of the pond sitting at 15 feet, and you got your air line running up to probably all you need is a 1/4 horse piston pump. And that pond's going to aerate great. The dissolved oxygen throughout the pond is going to be fantastic. But now, a simple change in the shape of the pond is really going to alter the size of the system, the design of the system that you're going to need. So we're just going to change it a little bit. Let's just make it a little bit oblong, not perfectly round. The bottom's still somewhat of a bowl shape, but not perfect either. You probably still get away with that single diffuser and the 1/4 horse pump. But let's take it to the extreme now. We're going to stretch that pond out hot dog shape. The center of the pond's still going to be 15 feet, but the width of it's going to be extremely narrow. So that one diffuser is not going to aerate that entire pond. You're going to really need probably 3 diffusers, and because you got 3 diffusers, a 1/4 horse pump is probably not going to pull it off either. You're going to probably have to need to upgrade to a 1/2 horse pump. So these types of things really change, the shape of your pond, the contour of the pond, really are the ones that determine the design of your system, not just surface acre. Because like I said, you could have a 3/4 acre pond, nice and round, really basic system, very cost-effective system to aerate your pond. But you change that design of that pond, even though it's still a 3/4 acre pond, it's going to really affect the design of the system and ultimately the cost to you. Another thing is that even if the outside of the pond is a 3/4 acre pond, we'll see a lot of ponds that have an island in the middle of them. So when it comes to the big picture of it, there's a lot less surface area of the water, but yet ponds with islands are extremely difficult to aerate and actually are very costly to aerate because you need to get diffusers around that entire island, because having it on one side, that island is a barrier. I mean, it's really difficult to aerate, and it requires sometimes up to 3, 4, even 5 diffusers to aerate properly throughout that pond. So I hope this video provided you a little bit of information as far as how to choose a system. It's just not based off a surface acre. You got to think about the shape of your pond, the depth of your pond, where that max depth is. Is it on one end of the pond and it slowly gradually goes up? Well, you're still going to need a diffuser in that deepest spot. You always want to hit that deepest spot with a diffuser. And then the further away that deeper spot is to one end, okay, now you got to start looking at, okay, where can I place another diffuser to really help that pond?